Hi there, women of Women's Nonprofit Alliance. This is Morgan Eski, and I'm excited to share with you guys today a great tool for scheduling your social media ahead of time. This tool is called Planoly. It's similar to Hootsuite or CoSchedule. It has a free version. What we use at Women's Nonprofit Alliance is a slightly upgraded version. I think it's $9 a month because it allows us to post both on Instagram and Facebook at the same time. So there's pros and cons to all of these platforms. I'd say the pro of Planoly is that it's very Instagram forward. So if your social strategy is focused on Instagram, this would be a resource for you to use. The cons is that they do require additional fees the more platforms that you add. If you have a lot of different platforms and are wanting to cross-post the same content on those, you may want to look at a platform like Hootsuite or other options that charge less for scheduling across multiple different platforms. But this is Planoly, and what I wanted to just give you a quick crash course. This is what you would look at. This is Women's Nonprofit Alliance's dashboard. This is what you see when you first log in. And so what you see here is that you can easily see what the feed in your Instagram would look like. And so it helps you plan ahead and maybe make sure that you're if you want a certain aesthetic, that you can do that easily here. And so, for example, I don't really love that these two yellowish oranges are right on top of each other. And so what I might do is find that post, and you'll see those posts are scheduled out throughout here, and I may shift that around, and all it takes to move it is to just drag and drop. So I'm not going to do that right now, but if I did, that's what I would do. But what I want to show you here too is if you'd like to add a new post, you'll see here these little paper airplanes show that I've scheduled these posts. So the great thing is I'm going to come and check in on our social media probably weekly, but I don't have to write much content probably until the last week of June when I write all the content for July, because all of June is all got their nice little paper airplanes. But let's say I did want to add a new piece of content. What I do is I would say add to grid, and I would go to computer. That's what I like to typically pull mine right off the computer, but you could also pull it straight from Canva. There's an option to do that. And I would upload. And typically I upload as one post, but if there is an option, if you want to upload them as a carousel, you can do that. And then you can see it here. There's a new post. It does not have a little paper airplane. It says U for unscheduled. So when I'm ready to schedule it, I will go here and I can type the caption. I can use here to add a link for the bio. I can use hashtags. And then there's this nice convenient, these little toggles to cross-post on Facebook and Twitter. And so if you've watched my previous video, you have seen this document before. But what I tend to do is actually write all of my content ahead of time. So that when I'm coming in to schedule it, I actually have all the content written. So I just come over here and I like to copy and paste. And when I go back to Planoly, I have it all ready. Just double check that there aren't any typos. I don't know, if you guys don't use Grammarly, that's a great tool as well that you might want to check out. It's also a free Chrome download that shows you all your nice little mistakes if you have any of those. So that's what I would do. I'd schedule it on a specific date. You can pick the time, and then I'd press save, and it would schedule. I'm not going to do that today because this is actually an old post, but that's how you would do it. If you have any questions on Planoly, there's plenty also of tutorials and links on their website. You can also reach out to me directly at morganeski@gmail.com. I hope this quick tutorial was helpful for you, and that if you decide to use Planoly as your scheduling tool, that you really enjoy it and are able to jump in. There's plenty of other features that I didn't have time to jump into. I just wanted to show you the basics of what it looks like to use it. But that is all I have today. Thanks.